Your top three, I'm not number one. How can you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the Cuban chain burst most of the chains in the game? Why would I? Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superhero.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. This is taken just shy of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because... they've talked about it all week, from the time they start game planning for this one. Remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Set, triple, set, let's go! Go!
A first down carry for Henry. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
This is caught. It's Woods. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from 3 yards out. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So
he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cowboys. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away from the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Willis. Quick slant here to Woods. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 21 yards away. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And a short gain here down to the 22. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He's got it. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Play action. Here's Willis. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 catches catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Willis will look to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Henry running right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Willis.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown. 73 yards.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Chill. 27.
Elliott running right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, he's sending me talk having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Brag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. You ain't gon' rip it up. Pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. On these, we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sagidi. He only 2 times from the out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low, keep it, I pop out in blank. It's one on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly,
we're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Gardner liked the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Third and short yardage. Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 24, Cousins. Touchdown!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11.
Buffalo 18.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff on, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Dobbins once more, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Demarcus Robinson from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
5 wide.
Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Man open is Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 14, Bills 6. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Allen on third. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. Boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And again, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Jackson now. And one more time, that's Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 20. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
touchdown Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Powers through it, and it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and
1. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted like a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton.